Now, the last thing I want to discuss is your playoff defensive streamers, as well as your week 14 guys. So again, a lot of buys. You might need a week 14 streamer. So let's talk about some of those options this week, as well as looking ahead to who could help you dominate in your fantasy playoffs. So if you're looking at this week, I really like the Cardinals facing the New England Pats. They do have a solid pass rush, these Cardinals do, and they're very opportunistic. Top 10 in run defense, top 10 in fumble recoveries. The really backbone of the New England offense is the run game. So if the Cardinals can just shut that down and force Mac Jones to take to the air, he's really had one game over 250 pass yards. I think very opportunistic defense. We saw the frustration on Mac Jones's face. And then you got Denver, 32nd offense coming in week 15. So not only do you get a nice matchup for the Cardinals this week, and that's why I wanted to highlight them as my favorite stream this week, they then get Denver coming up in the next one. So I really, really like the Cardinals as a pickup this week. I don't hate the Raiders at all. Getting the Rams, one of the great spots to stream right now. Third most points allowed, 2 defenses on the year, and they're only getting uglier with no more Stafford, Kupp, or Robinson. Yeah, John Wolford, maybe Bryce Perkins. Hopefully it's John Wolford because he's more of a statue behind the pocket, even more sacks. And that's the big thing with the Raiders. 11 sacks across their last 3 games where they've been averaging right around 7 fantasy points per game. Solid spot. And we've got the Rams giving up 42 sacks on the year. That is the second most. This line is absolutely abysmal. It's only getting more banged up. They got 4 sacks against a mediocre Seattle pass rush last week. So I really, really like the Raiders, who also get New England in week 15. So could have a couple quality starts for you in 2 of the next 3 weeks. And then I really want to highlight the Tennessee Titans. The Jags, not a great offense, not an amazing matchup either for defenses, but I really like this Titans defense. I like Vrabel. They've been solid. Yeah, they got blown out by Philly, but almost every team gets blown out by Philly. And so they've averaged 11 points per game in their last 3 home games for Tennessee. And they're pretty bad on the road, just 3 points on the road. We get a nice home game against Jacksonville. The real big reason I want to highlight the Titans, though, in week 16, let's say you got your fantasy bye. You don't have to play in week 15. Then go get the Titans because they get at home the Houston Texans. And that could be a 30-point day, folks. We just saw Cleveland Brown, I think a worse defense than the Titans, put up 30 points on this team. So I am big into the Tennessee Titans this week as a streamer, but especially for your fantasy playoffs. If you need a week 16 plug-in, go get them right now. So those are some week 14 D streamers with some juice. Again, the Cardinals this week, plus you got the week after that, Denver coming to town. You got also the Raiders with a nice matchup this week and next week. So 2 guys, if you know you're going to be playing next week, if you make it in, those are 2 solid options. But if you got a nice option this week and then you know you have a bye coming up, Tennessee Titans couldn't be better.
What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.